What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Let's Play League of Legends as Support Zilean. So right now we are only 3 minutes and 10 seconds into this current match. It is all tied up. It is 0 against 0. And I am going to try a little bit of a different build, especially in this particular game. One thing that I've noticed is, obviously, much like before, the entire goal is to basically ensure that I don't die all the way up to level 6. And so ultimately, we gotta basically stay alive until the 8-minute mark. Now, assuming that we don't feed and no one dies, we will be level 6 at the 8-minute mark. So in order to ensure more survivability, I need some sustain. So therefore, I do have a refillable potion, and the entire goal is I'm going to try to get a corrupting potion for 350 coin. And ultimately, it does give me a little bit more survivability, but unfortunately, it is a little bit more of an investment. So I think we're going to go ahead and try it out. I've played for about 2 or 3 games with this build, and primarily it's worked well. However, I've noticed because of the early on investment, looks like we got a first blood, because of the early on investment, we don't necessarily have, we don't get to get our items as quickly. A lot of our better items are unfortunately going to be delayed a little bit longer. However, if we don't feed, ultimately we are going to outscale. Jinx, unfortunately, is a pretty good champion in the late game. But I think Tristana and I are going to do very, very well. Other than that, trying to think if there's anything else that's exciting going on in my life. Hurricane Irma is about 2 or 3 days away from Central Florida. So I feel like, if I don't make any videos in the next week, we know what happened. Hopefully I'll still have a house in the next 3 or 4 days. But other than that, right now the hurricane is down near Cuba, just passed over like the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. And, don't get me wrong, I've been through quite a bunch of hurricanes, over the course of my lifetime. And in fact, you could say I've been through over a zillion different hurricanes. But you know what? This one is actually fairly massive. And surprisingly enough, if you look at a map of, the hurricane, it's actually bigger than the state of Florida, which is kind of ridiculous. And no, I'm not making that up. But anyway, so I guess we'll see what happens. We are going to be like boarding up our house and everything like that. And trimming down some tree branches and removing a lot of, things on our porch, bringing things inside. The last thing you want is a lot of these, objects to become projectiles. So hopefully we'll see exactly what happens. But in the meantime, back to League of Legends. Ultimately, what's going to happen is obviously we're getting a lot of experience. We're getting a lot of creep score. Our team is doing well for the most part. Nasus is going to scale indefinitely. However, I should be able to counter Nasus somewhat in the late game, because obviously he relies on speed. He has 0 escapes, so all we need to do is slow him down, and he should be kited. Unfortunately, Nasus is going to get very, very tanky, and maybe 1 or 2 siphoning strikes from this Nasus could probably kill me. I don't know if it's that few. It's probably gonna be like 4 or 5. I see our mid laner coming on down. Unfortunately, we don't necessarily have the items we need. But I have 850 coin. Technically, I have 1,000. I need 350 for the Corrupting Potion and 500 for the Nomad's Medallion. So obviously, I'm going to get some more sustain from the Corrupting Potion. My Nomad's Medallion is going to give me even more sustain because it has a health bead. And of course, the reason why we want the Nomad's Medallion is the return on investment. And so that means we're going to be making our money back and therefore continuing to scale and potentially buy better items. Kind of a boring start here. Usually I never, ever, ever start my, recordings at the 3-minute mark, but I figured I would go ahead and try something out. Okay, I've got Ignite and Exhaust. I'm waiting for... There's the Ignite, there's the... Jinx is about to die. Okay, now we're going after Rakan, slowing down, or trying to. I've got a double bomb in just a second. Okay, there it is. Slowing down Nunu. Oh, man, great job. Double kill on the Scion and a single kill on the Tristana. Great job, team. Yeah, usually that never really happens, but I guess we played it very well with the exhaust and the ignite, coupling it on that Jinx. I don't know if she flashed. I didn't see one. Maybe she did, and I actually didn't see her heal either, which makes me a little bit nervous. And we might even get this tower. Maybe throwing a few more attacks on it. Yeah, this looks dangerous. We could get it, but this is greedy. The greed is real. Okay, immediately gonna try to get the Tristana on out of here. Now that we have taken first tower, Tristana got a kill. We are ultimately doing very, very well. I was thinking about getting the Corrupting Potion. I probably still will. And who knows, maybe I'll get a variety of other items as well. Technically, this is my first back. We have 2,000 coin. Let's go ahead and get our Corrupting Potion. We are going to go ahead and get our Nomad's Medallion, some boots, another health bead of rejuvenation, and 2 control wards. I wish I had a little bit of actual health itself, like from a Ruby Crystal. But, you know what? I would much, much, much rather have a rejuvenation bead and 2 control wards. You know, that way it gives me a little bit more utility, gives me some survivability, and some sustain. Look at that movement speed. I'm so good. Trying to think if anything else is going on and exciting in my life. Right now I'm eating a Lunchable. So people say, you are what you eat. So I guess I am a pizza Lunchable. That was $1.25. And I've got a Crunch Bar. It's a family fun size. Haha. Or better yet, fun size. It's fairly tasty. And it is 4:30 a.m. Alright, well, Tristana and I are maneuvering on out of here. I don't think this is necessarily the best idea. But I am going to Yep, I spoke too soon. Why did I literally said it and I died. All I had to do was play safe, and yet I died and I got Tristana killed. Yay. Well, that was 100% my fault, so I think we learned our lesson. Always be patient and never go into any traps. You know what? It wasn't even really a trap. I saw Nunu there. I was like, I'm going to poke him down a little bit. But as soon as I did that, I immediately lost my movement speed capabilities. And then I got trapped. Alright, well, now that we've learned our lesson... I don't know if we learned our lesson, because we saw it was a problem to begin with. But whatever. Okay, what can we do? Should I do it again? I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm doing it. Haha, sucker. Making the same mistakes as before. Well, other than that, we still have the exact same build. I kind of want to go ahead and throw down a control ward inside Tribush. It's not necessarily the most amount of vision, but at least we can protect one of the entrances to our jungle. Let's also get Tristana to level 7. Hopefully it'll get me there as well. And it looks like we are both there. Tristana getting not only more attack damage, but also a little bit more attack speed. Okay, now that we have finally reached level 7, usually this is the same build that I run for most of my games. Obviously, skill-wise, item-wise, it's a little bit different. But right now, we are maxing up Time Warp. We are not going to get to rank 5 Time Warp at level 9. So the idea is we're going to stop ranking up Time Warp until we get to about level 12 or level 13. And the reason for that is now that we actually have an 85% slow, it's more important that we get permanent slows rather than a 2.5 seconds. So the idea is to get more and more skill points into our rewind. Once again, this looks like a dangerous situation. All we are going to do, or better yet, I am going to just stay back and relax. We probably could go for these golems. I certainly don't mind taking some damage. And maybe we can go for this red buff. That is 50 seconds away. I don't know about that. I'll tank this if I need to. And using one of my potions. Maybe I'll have to use 2. I don't mind, though. Alright, this is looking dangerous. Had I have had that ruby crystal I was talking about, things would have gone better. Lane swap with top bottom, so we get tower. I guess that's fine. Well, there has gone all of my corrupting potions. I would say it was, I don't know, like, ultimately I'm happy that I got the potion, but, you know, we really spent 350 coin for one extra potion, and because, you know, the touch of corruption doesn't matter to me, but what is nice is you do get some very nice mana regeneration, so if I ever was in a situation where I needed mana, I would not have to be so reliant. I'm making my way up to the north, or up to the top lane. Tristana is going to be there way sooner than I will be. And hopefully Tristana doesn't die. There it is. Okay, using some of my potions. I don't know where the enemy team is. That was definitely not worth it. And I suppose we'll use our third and final potion. It's going to take about 36 seconds to get through all three of those potions, so it's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world. I'm going to secure the back door here. Throwing down a few bombs. Get wrecked. That was a really good ultimate, and obviously Akali is going to die. I should not have ran into that. I'm going to leave just in case. I don't want to die. Surprisingly enough, all 36 seconds of that corrupting potion went away. Tristana here, does she have her first item? Not yet. 14 minutes in, doesn't have her first item. A little bit of a problem, but ultimately she's not as fed as I would like her to be. Other than that, let's get our Ruby Sightstone. Now we have a little bit more permanent health, and so we can take a little bit more of a beating. Would have been amazing. Tristana did get the kill on Rakan. I thought he was going to get away there. Getting up our rewind to rank 2. It's now an 8.6 second cooldown. I know 1.4 seconds doesn't necessarily seem like really that big of a deal, but I promise you it makes the world of difference. Or it makes a world of difference. Alright, I do want to go ahead and secure our perimeter. So I guess I'm going to hit this Scryer's Bloom. I might even hit this Acorn. I see Tristana is in a bad position. If I need to remaneuver, I will. And I want to get this ward. I don't know where anybody is. All because of a ward. I better not die. Okay, Tristana's still alive. I'm still alive. I'm making a lot of really reckless decisions. Don't get me wrong, we're doing well. Ooh, I'm definitely going to use my time in a bottle, get Orianna to the next level. And the idea is now that she's actually level 11, she has her rank 2 ultimate. So not only does it do more damage, but really it's always going to have a less, a shorter cooldown. So now whenever we do fight, we can pretty much always rely on Orianna for her ultimate. Okay, Jinx is about to die. Nope. Okay. Still waiting on Tristana to buy her first item. But ultimately, I do think we can really win this game fairly easily. I'm going to remaneuver this Corrupting Potion and this Control Ward. Okay, slowing down Nasus. I'm going to use one of my Corrupting Potions now. Going after Nunu. I got my ultimate if I need it. I don't know where she's going. Okay, I slowed her, and we're good. Using another Corrupting Potion to always have full health. This team is actually really good. And obviously Nasus isn't that strong at 17 minutes. Don't get me wrong, he's pretty powerful. But he's not really going to carry anytime soon. So all we need to do is keep getting levels and continue to slow down Nasus, pick him off like we did because he has 0 escapes. He's got a ghost. Like when I say escapes, he doesn't have any like teleportation or anything like that. Well, man, I'm really bad at explaining things. Obviously, he has teleport, but he doesn't have a jump, unlike a lot of other champions. If that makes any sense. Because a slow can't stop a jump, but a slow can stop somebody running away. I'm sure that I'm beating that, beating a dead horse here, saying it over and over again, but I'm sure people are going to get the idea. Okay, so where do we stand? I have 1,090 coin. About to ult this. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna stay back. I see a Kali coming in. I don't want to be here. This is a bad spot to be in. Ultimate up in 3 seconds. I'm gonna speed up the Tristana. I'm gonna throw. Okay, I see Nasus. This is a bad fight to be in. I don't want to be in this fight. I'm gonna speed up Nasus. Can we get out of here? We only really lost Tristana. And everybody's low on mana, so I don't know why. I don't... You're dead, buddy. You're dead. Okay, well now we can get our talisman that we've needed oh so desperately. And I still need to get to level 11 because I really do want my Chrono Shift rank 2. Talisman, we have enough money for it. We are now going to get an Oracle of Alteration. And so ultimately, now I have a little bit of armor. If we ever did need to make any type of escape, just like that again, all we need to do is use our Talisman and we can run on out of there. Okay, I got a peel. A little nervous here. I really want to kill some people, but it's really 2v5. I mean, if Nasus leaves, we could probably go in. It looks like this tier 2 tower is almost down. Baron will be up in 15 seconds. We have a Cloud Drake. And ultimately my goal is to get to the next level, so let's do that now. And then we're going to go from a 7-second cooldown down to 5.5 or 5.47. And like I said, that 1.5 seconds makes a world of difference. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this Nasus. I have Exhaust, I have Ignite. I don't really want to dive him, but I certainly will if we need to. Yep, he's dead. You're dead. I don't know. I don't think we should have kill stolen that. I don't know where Akali is. Urgot is stealing every kill. Let's use one of our potions to get some mana. Let's get Tristana to the next level. She already used her ultimate. Orianna pushing in the mid. So we're definitely going to take a tower no matter what. I'm going to throw down a few small hits. Slow down this Nunu. Do a little bit of damage. Use another potion. Slow down the Nunu. And Tristana. Everybody is re-maneuvering, repositioning. So therefore we should as well. And ultimately, like, we're doing very, very good. At least I say so. Now. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. You know what? I do have a ward. Let's throw that down on the Baron Pit. I don't think they're going to take it, but might as well use our wards before we go back. Okay, let's see here. We have 1,050 coins. I don't think an Aegis is... Yeah, it's 1,100. Do I want to wait? No, but I think I will. I guess in the meantime, we could talk a little bit about the hurricane. That's probably going to annihilate most of Central Florida. It's named Irma, as you can tell. And it was a Category 5. By the time it actually hits South Florida near Miami, it's probably going to die down to a Category 4. And don't get me wrong, that's actually still pretty dangerous. But I guess we'll see exactly what is going to happen. But the idea is, supposedly as of right now, the entire path of the hurricane is actually straight through Florida. So that means if it's on land, it's going to dissipate. Okay, we gotta save this Scion. It's gonna dissipate. Gonna use one of my potions now. Everybody looks like they're fine. And now Tristana gonna be dishing out damage. Okay, I see the Nasus. I don't have the cooldown reduction that I need. Yeah, Nasus dove us fairly easily. Okay, getting nervous here. Go for Rakan. Slowing down Nasus. I'm going to use another potion. I'm going to use both potions right now, actually. I want to go in, but this is obviously dangerous to do. Who's going back? Tristana going back? Okay. Then we should all go back if Tristana's going back. Or she's not going back. I'm going in. I'm going in. This is my moment. Ah! Well, at least we got a flash. I used my ignite. I still have my exhaust. I really need to get not only more cooldown reduction, but I need to get to level 11. That's actually like a real priority, and we just don't do that. Let's use our control ward. I do see an enemy ward. And I need wards of my own. I want to go back. But I guess we are going after Nunu. This is dangerous. This is like not... This is really bad. No, do not do that. Man, my team literally would have, man. Oh, I see bait Baron. I'm not there. I'm not there. I guess they don't need me. Alright, well now we have... there is another ward here. So I'm going to try to grab that real quick. It should be on this side. There it is. Okay, my number one priority is to slow down Nasus as he comes in. I see he's still alive. Don't know where. Okay, there he is. Is someone gonna tank this? Because I have literally just used all three of these. He ulted me instead of who he was supposed to ult. Well, that's stupid. But we got Baron. Man, I ulted Sion because he's worth money. I'm not. And he literally... I think what it was is because I ran in, he obviously went after me. That's dumb. Alright, well, what can we do? 25 minutes and 15 seconds into the match. We're 0-2 and 12. We are about to pick up a Cloud Drake, which would be really nice. This is how you carry, take notes. That's salty. Here is our Locket of the Iron Solari. I am fairly certain that there is really nothing the enemy team can dish out except for Jinx and obviously some Nasus siphoning strikes. But anyway, there's nothing they can really dish out that could kill our Tristana. You know what? That sounds really cocky. We're going in without an 80 carry. Horrible, horrible, horrible idea. Let's not go in without our 80 carry. I'm going to swing on down to Tristana, and then that way they'll leave. Okay, Sion going back, about to pick up an item. Orianna has 299 ability power, while Tristana has 201 attack damage. Okay, we need to make a perimeter. We have Baron, so we should bring everybody to the mid lane. Excuse me, everybody on our team has Baron, except me, because I died. What is happening right now? Go for a Kali. Go for a Kali right now. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, well that worked, I guess. Alright, what are we doing? I see a Kali somewhere over here. Slowing down Nasus. There he is. He is literally gonna die. And let's use all three of our potions. It's going to take about 36 seconds. We obviously tanked around 1600 damage. I got to watch for the Jinx ult. I don't think it's really here, though. Still waiting for our corrupting potions to kick in. We're up to about 400 damage now. This has been a really good game. Everybody's done very well on our team. And they have a good team, too. Except not good enough. We're about to take bottom lane, get some more money. Our corrupting potions are still working, so ultimately having that corrupting potion, I would say, is worth it. Or at least it has been for this match. I don't know if I'm going to do that every game. But it certainly is nice. I don't want to be here anymore. Do we want this blue buff? Is this blue buff here? Take this blue buff, Orianna. This Nunu's dead. This Nunu's dead. I think. Nope, leave, leave, leave. Okay, Urgot got shut down, so Nasus has a lot more coin. That makes me nervous. We have 35% cooldown reduction. Let's go ahead and tick that all the way up to 45%. And just like that, we're not at our power spike yet because we're not level 13. But ultimately our rewind has a 3.3 second cooldown. So we would really have to mess up bad to lose this game. Ultimately, I'm happy because we have a Tristana, and she's just going to get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. She is 3-3, but Jinx, of course, is a hard scale carry. I don't like how Tristana's going in alone. Still waiting on the Urgot. He is going very tanky, so is Sion. Let's go topside, bait a fight. Okay. And what's cool is eventually, because Tristana has so much range and so much damage, and because we're playing as Zilean, eventually, if we ever did somehow keep pushing through until the very last moment... Oh, you're dead. Eventually, Tristana could sell her boots. And, excuse me, if Tristana sold her boots, we could probably grab something incredibly good. Such as, like, a Bloodthirster. I'm getting distracted. Alright, all I'm gonna do is speed up Tristana. Ensure that only her is sped up. Did the ignite, did the exhaust, she is gonna die. Slowing down the Jinx, she is so dead. Yep, that is a good game. GG Nasus. That 1v4. It's whatever, though. That was a good game. Normally they are filled with frustration and crying and guilt. I'm kind of sad that I suicided early on. But other than that, it looks like this game is over. Thank you all so much for joining me. If I survive the next few days, you will see some very awesome new content. So thanks again, everybody. Have a good one.